Remember that time I tried to pay for a $5 smoothie with Monopoly money? Yeah, my bank didn't find it as funny as I did. Turns out real life requires real money. And for years I thought the only way to get that was by being chained to a desk from 9 to 5. The allure of a steady paycheck, I get it. It's comforting, like a warm blanket on a cold night. But what they don't tell you is that sometimes that blanket can feel more like a straitjacket. I'm talking about the golden handcuffs, people. That feeling of being stuck in a job you don't love just for the paycheck. You dream of freedom, but the thought of losing that security keeps you playing it safe. I was there once, trading time for money, feeling like a hamster on a wheel. I knew there had to be a better way. Then it hit me. Why not design a life where money works for me, instead of the other way around? That's when I started exploring the world beyond the 9 to 5. It's a world brimming with possibilities where you're not defined by your job title or your paycheck. It's about designing a life you love on your own terms. Sound too good to be true? Stick with me, my friend, because I'm about to show you how to break free from those golden handcuffs and step into a life of freedom and fulfillment. Let's be real. Relying solely on a salary can be risky business. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and then handing that basket to someone else. What happens if your employer downsizes, or you face an unexpected life event? Suddenly, that steady paycheck doesn't seem so steady anymore, does it? Think of it like this. You're cruising down the highway of life, top down, wind in your hair. You feel invincible, right? But what happens when you hit a roadblock? A flat tire, a detour, or worse, a total engine failure? Without a backup plan, you're stuck on the side of the road watching the world whiz by. The truth is, relying solely on a salary can leave you vulnerable to financial storms. One unexpected expense, one job loss, and you could find yourself drowning in debt. I've seen it happen, and it's not pretty. The stress, the anxiety, the feeling of being trapped, it takes a toll. But here's the good news. You don't have to live like that. By diversifying your income and embracing an entrepreneurial spirit, you can build a life that's not only financially secure, but also deeply fulfilling. Remember, true security doesn't come from a paycheck, it comes from within. It comes from knowing you have the power and the resources to navigate whatever life throws your way. Now, when I say entrepreneurship, I'm not talking about quitting your job tomorrow and launching a rocket to Mars. Unless that's your thing, then by all means, go for it. I'm talking about embracing a mindset of possibility, of creating value, of being the architect of your own destiny. It's about identifying problems and creating solutions, about turning your passions into profits. Remember, some of the most successful businesses started as side hustles, passion projects nurtured in the evenings and weekends. Side hustle superstar. One of the easiest ways to dip your toes into the entrepreneurial waters is by starting a side hustle. This could be anything from freelance writing or graphic design to teaching online courses or selling handmade goods. The beauty of a side hustle is that it allows you to test the waters, to experiment with different ideas and income streams without quitting your day job. Think of it as your entrepreneurial training ground, a low-risk way to gain experience, build your skills, and start generating extra income. I've always been a big believer in side hustles. In fact, my first foray into entrepreneurship was selling nutritional supplements online while still working my 9 to 5. It wasn't glamorous, but it taught me valuable lessons about marketing, sales, and customer service. The key is to choose something you're passionate about, something that lights you up. It could be a hobby you want to monetize, a skill you want to share, or a problem you're passionate about solving. Don't be afraid to start small. Remember, even Rome wasn't built in a day. The abundance mindset, think beyond limits. Now let's talk about mindset. Because if you want to break free from the 9 to 5 grind, you need to ditch the scarcity mentality and embrace an abundance mindset. What do I mean by that? It's simple. The scarcity mindset sees the world as a zero-sum game where there's only so much pie to go around. It's the voice in your head that says, there's not enough for everyone, I'm not good enough, or I'll never be able to afford that. The abundance mindset, on the other hand, recognizes that there's plenty of opportunity and resources available to everyone. It's about believing in yourself, in your ability to create value and attract abundance into your life. It's about focusing on possibilities, not limitations. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate an abundance mindset is through gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate what you have, no matter how small. Focus on the good in your life and watch how it multiplies. Another key aspect of the abundance mindset is generosity. When you give freely without expecting anything in return, you open yourself up to receiving even more abundance. Remember, the universe operates on a principle of reciprocity. What you put out into the world will come back to you tenfold. So be generous with your time, your talents, and your resources, and watch how the universe rewards you in unexpected ways. Please don't forget to subscribe.